Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday. I'm Katrina, the author of the book Crave. So today we're going to be talking about scams. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Mine was okay. It wasn't, that spectacular, but it was good enough. Anyway, I do have Zumba today. I'm going unless I get sidetracked. So I'm going to go in here. I need you to hit the like button, subscribe. All right, let's get into it. So today I want to talk about scam. Like when you book your vacations and stuff like that, some people we hire um, companies to book our vacation, which I think that we should book our own vacations. That I just don't see. I did before when this lady named Valerie, she was doing a trip, but I always wondered, like she did the trip. Sorry, I'm going to Zoom because I got gym clothes on. So she did she collected the money and we had one set fee or whatever. But I was just starting out as a real traveler. Like, first I used to do little things like on my own, but then I wanted to step it up a little bit and do, a little bigger, something bigger, like the cruise thing or whatever. So we gave her our money, but I always wondered, like, so if we gave her our money, how much of a discount did she get? Did she ever overcharge us? These are the things I always wondered. Not to say she did anything shiesty, but these were some of the things I wanted to know. All right, so of course, IG flicking and Pinterest and YouTube, and I ran across um, this lady. She booked vacations, right? Taking money. So these ladies will appear at the resort or wherever they were going, and they would have nothing booked. First of all, you know better at your big age. If you're going on vacation, you always check your itinerary. You call the place, make sure something is booked in your name, whether you're paying this company, even if it's a travel company. Because it was a couple out of Chicago, they had their wedding and everything planned. And the lady scammed them out the whole wedding. When they got there, was no wedding plan, nothing. But that's your fault because why are you trusting this person with your money? That makes no sense to me. I don't give a if you go outside and you walk across the street and it's a beautiful awning of this is a travel agent, your dream luxury vacation. I don't give a what it say. Why would you trust these people with your money? If they book this for you and say, hey, you made a deposit to go, let's say we're going to Hawaii. Okay, so I gave you my deposit. So my vacation is booked, yes, because you should have a confirmation number. What I'm doing, I'm on the phone with that resort. Hi, do you have a, I'm calling in about my reservation that I have for such and such date. Do you have this in my name? Let them say no. And I gave you, let's just say we gave a deposit. These deposits runs about what, 250? I gave you 250. So if I gave you 250, oh, good morning. I'm calling a resort and I'm gonna say, hey, my name is such and such. Why would you sit up here and give your money to somebody you don't know? I don't give a freak. And let me tell you something. If you go to a lot of bridal shows, it's always a vacation person there. You do your background, you do your homework, and you check into the company. But let's be real, we can actually book our own. Expedient. Now, let me tell you, Knock on wood. I've been using the Expedient for years. Okay, I have not. I mean, I'm gonna knock on wood real hard because we mess around, book our vacation coming up, and, and something go left. But we have not had an issue. Sorry, with Expedia. So book your own vacation. A lot of times it's people we know doing this. That's true. And you be like, such and such is giving a, I'm jumping off top. Such and such is giving a vacation and you want to go. But wait a minute. Can we talk? I'm about to bring up these old files. So this girl I used to be related to, it's like a half sister type thing, but we ain't related no more. Because you know, you can break up with people. It's okay. So, okay, so look, she was planning a trip to Aruba, right? And this is another thing you gotta watch out for. So we pay, I think we were supposed to pay like six, 700 or something. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. You, if you don't know me, I'm big on sheets. I don't like comforters with colors in it. It's disgusting and scary. I don't like colorful drapes. Excuse me. It's disgusting. You see these curtains behind you? White. Our linen is white. I don't play. I don't do scary stuff. Okay. So let's get back to it. We're going to Aruba. And I said, well, wait a minute, what the room look like? Because you know, we got to know what the room look like. You know, that's a big part of the vacation. So yes, show me the room. It was two twin beds. I, s- I married. Why would I have a twin bed? I'm confused. Ugh. Okay, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So I'm like, hmm, it's two twin beds, but I married. Why I got it? Okay. So mind you, we supposed to be related. She said, well, if you want the the second best okay, she's planning the trip, so her husband and her will get the best room because they are planning the trip. Let's give them that. We gave them that. Okay, so now the next room. If I'm your sister and you're supposed to rock with me like that, I have to flip, get a raffle ticket, flip. We got to put this in it. I'm not making this shit up. You can't make this shit up. So we got to put it in there, put the raffle in there. You draw and see who get the room. Who the you talking to? So if I lose, I get the twin bed. Me and my husband, we in there like twins, bunk beds, besties, putting the night light on at night, saying, "What you doing over there?" We're not doing that. Of course, we didn't go because I feel like, excuse me, if you close to someone, my apologies. If you post close to someone, you shouldn't have to, you know, flip for a room. You understand what I'm saying? Of course, we didn't go because for us to give you all that, we can actually book our own flight, Expedia, and go to Aruba and get the baddest room. Do you understand what I'm saying? Why would I sit here and flip like we in elementary school for a room? And then you want me to pay extra for this room? You know my motto, I can't say it on camera. Suck my that. But once again, learn how to book your own vacation. Do you understand? It's easy. You can call the resort, book through the resort, and then book your airfare. Always trying to find a resort that has transportation. That way they can pick you up. Especially if we go into like Aruba, Well, I know in Dubai you get a they assign you somebody when you go to Dubai. I haven't been. That's what I was told. Sorry about my voice, allergies. It's crazy. Sorry. So you find uh, um it depends on where you want to go. Because I know Dubai, they give you someone to um take you around to different, Now I can't say she was doing a scam. This is her trip. So we can't say that's a scam. Let's be upfront with that. It's either you want to go or you don't. So we chose not to go because like we didn't want to be besties in our room, like twins. You know what I'm saying? So of course we book our own trip, we do our own thing. But what I'm not going to do is sit here and flip for a room, do a raffle ticket and get excited. Like you won, you get that room with the extra sheets and the extra comforter. Get the out of here. But I'm still paying more money. And I probably was paying more than the rest because that's the silly games they play. Yeah. Anyway. So, but what I'm saying to you. So this lady, come to find out, I was like doing some research on her. She was, I think it was called Divas Incorporated. Um, oh, thank you, dear. So I think it was called Divas Incorporated. I might be wrong with that, but okay. So she was booking vacations. I'm gonna say allegedly booking these vacations and all this kind of stuff. So the news, it was on the news and everything. So they went to go investigate her because these women. Let me tell you something. They were booking Airbnb. Like the one lady, she booked the Airbnb in DC. Got there, the lock didn't work. That she gave her a passcode and everything didn't work. Contact the owner was like, "We have nothing booked for you." One lady, she got into a house and she was showering, and then they came and was like, the owners came and was like, "Why the hell are you in my house? And why are you showering in my shower?" No, you can't make this up. You can pull all this stuff up. So, and I'll keep fidgeting with these clothes up, trying to, you know, get that straight. Get it? Uh, Whatever, forget it. Anyway, so he was like, "Why are you showering?" That could have went so left. He could have, really hurt this woman for being in his shower. Come to find out, they called the police and being scammed once again. So it's like you're showering in this man's house. He has no clue that his place was used for Airbnb to collect money, and the lady is gone. She gone. Okay, so you have so many people with the accommodations that they had, far as they went to. It was luxury trips paid for Miami, Dubai, Costa Rica, uh, and I think somebody has said Louisiana. So I'm not quite sure on the I can't even get it out. Louisiana. Okay. So they pay for these trips. But now it's first of all, how are you paying for a trip and your flight not included? So you fly and then get there and don't have nowhere to stay. Make it make sense. So at this point, we're not going to blame the scam person. We're going to blame the people who booked the vacation. There's no way on God's green earth you sit here and give your money to someone you don't even know. The news reporter, they had to do their investigation to find out where this lady was. They went to her house, and guess what? She was being evicted. You can't make this up. So you're giving your money to someone who's not even responsible. When all you had to do is sit in front of your computer. Like if you're watching me, just stop watching me, book your vacation, and then come back and hit the like button. Anyway, so book it. That's all you had to do. Expedia. When you get to your hotel, every hotel when you travel has a little station and an attendant where especially a luxury vacation. They want you to do your excursions through them. That way you're safe. You're not going far from the resort. It might be a little costly, but you're safe. You'll come back at night. Because, the goal is to come back at night. When you go out on a small trip, the goal is to come back. So you want to make sure you come back home, right? Back to your hotel safely. So it's okay, you know? Mm. But even with scam artists, so like when they call your phone, they want information. I had one guy, he called me, he was like, hi, this is such and such, and this is the state police or something, and it's a warrant for you, and you have you didn't appear in court. I'm like, you don't know who you're talking to because I'm straight law and order. Let me get a jury summons. I'm there. I said, really? And I was like, so he was like, you had to pay this $250 fine, send it to Western Union. I said, no, let me come where you at. He was like, but if you come, you're gonna be arrested. I said, okay, it's okay. My husband will get me out. He ain't want to do it though. It's like scam all day, every day. And then like even the people like I don't know if y'all get these calls. They don't say they'll call you, but don't say nothing. You know, I think they're recording your voice. So you gotta watch that too. Scammers are everywhere. Even when you put your bank card into a ATM, pay attention because even if it looks suspicious, like one time, my husband and I we went to the ATM, and then you know how the light is blinking for you to put your card in, but the the card thing was pushed all the way back inside the machine. I said, I will not. What the hell was that? Why would the thing you put your card in is pushed inside the hole? So are you supposed to slide your card inside that hole? No, we're not doing that. Because I didn't get the email that they changed it. So you go all the way. So just be on point with your vacations and book your own vacation. It's easy. It's really easy to book your own vacation. Don't collect nobody money. If you're putting together a girls trip, that's fine. Don't collect nobody money. Just be like, okay, we doing a girls trip. Hey, I'm booking on Expedia. Call Expedia and say, hey, you're booking this for this day. And do it like that. Don't collect nobody money. Cause then you be like, I ain't gave Tasha my $600 and she didn't give me my money back. Where all y'all going? Because Tasha and used the $600 to pay a gas and electric bill. Now what? We don't want that. Shiesty asses. Mm. And scammers too. Be aware of people who always want you to take them on vacation and now do for you. They scammers too, you bastards. Anyway, I'm going to Zumba. I need y'all to pick up this book. Look at that. Master Mercedes. So I have a poetry book I'm working on. I'll be working on hopefully the end of this month. I'll go away. I'm gonna hopefully write the whole poetry book. I started, and then I want to. It's called A Poet's Pain. So this poetry book I think is going to be bananas. Also releasing God's Will. Master Mercedes Welcome Ebony next year. A Poet's Pain will be God's Will and release in spring. Master Mercedes Welcome Ebony will be released in November, right before Christmas. So of 2026. I want to say have a happy, happy Sunday. Oh yeah. That AI is very serious. You gotta watch, everybody's coming for a bag. And watch the people walking across the street too, because they want a bag too. They want you to hit them with your car and all this kind of bullshit. No, get your dumb ass out the street. People slamming on brakes and it's just the greed is ridiculous. But watch them fake ass family members. Anyway. Okay, back to it. Master Mercedes, pick it up. Amazon, that would be great. Books a Million. My Girl is Behind Me. everywhere. Have a happy, happy Sunday. Enjoy your day. Stay healthy. Work out. I'm going to Zumba. I'm gonna be at the back door because if I need to sneak out, that's what I'm gonna do. I can't keep up. I'm not even going for it. Enjoy your day. See you tomorrow morning for Monday morning madness. I don't know. Motivation? I don't know. Have a good day.